It's the Real Talk Show with R.S. Brown.
Oh, what you say now?
It's the Real Talk Show with R.S. Brown.
Man, I ain't got nothing but real talk for you.
It's the Real Talk Show with R.S. Brown.
Hold up, man, we got to start the show.
It's the Real Talk Show.
Hello and welcome to Real Talk with R.S. Brown, and I just so happen to be that guy, R.S. Brown, right here, and we're super excited about today's show. Listen, we got a lot of letters that said, go to Paine College and tell us about the different things that's going on. We don't know. So we're going to Paine College today, and we're going to check out the awesome things that's going on at Paine College, okay? So we got a chance to go to the president and talk to some students and just have a good meeting and a little tour on Paine College. So here's the first part on the show will be Paine College, and the second part we'll be hearing from a guy named Wordsmith, all the way from Barnwell, South Carolina.
Living Water, your one-stop shop for all your wholesome needs. Starting a new healthy lifestyle? Come visit us and try some of our high-quality alkaline water. We also have the world's purest essential oils for the mind, body, and soul. So come visit us today at 3019 Tobacco Road, Hepzibah, Georgia, or call us at 706-432-8184. Again, that's 706-432-8184. Living Water. Change your water, change your life.
Joyce, I thought you were going to call Universal Plumbing.
I called my brother. He fixed it last week.
You called your brother to fix the plumbing? Your brother can't even fix a sandwich.
He saved us a lot of money.
Yeah, well, your brother is not a plumber. Look at this place. Call Universal Plumbing now.
Call Universal day or night.
First-rate service at a flat-rate price.
Universal Plumbing.
Quick response.
Flat rates.
It's the Real Talk Show with R.S. Brown. Real Talk Show.
All right, welcome back. Listen, I told you we went to Paine College, and so we got a chance to talk to the president and also some students. So on this segment, you see some of the students interview. We went into some dorm rooms and, you know, just kind of checked out the tour of the campus. I got to say it now, you may not think so, but Paine College has some really good things going on over there. I can put my stamp of approval on that. The president is really doing a great job of really updating the school and really bringing it up. And it's going to take time. You know, the students said that, you know, they had their bad times, but now they're on the come up. And I really, truly believe that Paine College is definitely on the come up.
Now, upon arrival, we were immediately rushed to the press conference where the president spoke about the different things that Paine College has going on. So here's a couple of key points from the press conference that the president had.
And so we've launched a number of things, including plans to build new dormitories. We've refurbished several buildings on campus, and we're planning to add some additions to the chapel area. And down the road somewhere, we're going to connect Ewan Hall, which serves right now as a male dormitory, along with a building that's on the historic preservation list, Mary Helm Hall. If we were to connect those two, we'll eventually move business services to that area, and of course, renovate Mary Helm so it can be the kind of educational facility that we want it to be.
After the press conference, we got a chance to get on the golf cart with the president of Paine College, and we talked about some of his rounds, and also we went to visit some of the property that Paine College owns and wish to have.
So you do your rounds every day, huh?
Every day.
So where all do you go? Do you go to the whole campus?
I start down here at the dining hall, come around here, check out all the dormitories, go through by the library, and then come around. And I do that 4 times a day.
4 times a day. You say you even come out at 10 o'clock at night doing this?
Yeah. If the weather's good, I come on out at 10 o'clock at night, make sure the dorms are locked in and there's nothing going on campus, no strangers on campus and things like that.
How does that help you as far as your student relationships?
Oh, it helps because students know who you are. How you going, dude? How you doing? You doing all right?
How you doing?
We've already refurbished the second floor. And we're now able to have conferences in there and separate the rooms, and each one of them got flat screen TVs for
Presence and
webinars and things like that.
Gotcha.
So we've done a lot of work in there already. And so it's one of the most used buildings on campus by the public. And so they come in and rent for small meetings and things like that. So now we've refurbished it such that it's really presentable in terms of
the public.
yes.
Good. So the food court, the dining hall, would that be just for students, or are you going to open it up to the public?
May, under certain circumstances, open it up for the public, but by and large, it's going to be for students.
For students. Gotcha.
Because if we get our enrollment up, they'll be doing all they can to use those services, and we won't have time or space for the general public. Only under certain circumstances.
Gotcha. So if somebody wanted to have a conference here, I know you go to many colleges, they have conference, where they say, is that possible to do here?
Yes, that'll be in here. If it's small, we can manage up to 100 on the second floor. So in many cases, you're looking at a small conference, so that wouldn't be a problem.
So what if in the future, you have certain, like the Alphas, they have conferences where they stay actually for a couple of days and they stay in the dorms. Would you guys be able to
We'd be able to do that depending upon how many, because we don't have a large facility other than the Hill Complex for managing something like that. But down the road, we want to have a situation where we create a small conference center. For example, we're going to eventually refurbish Epworth Hall and make it a facility that parents can stay in, people from off campus. It'll be a center that will have a number of private rooms in it, such that families can come and stay, and especially during those times when they bring students, bring their students to the campus.
Gotcha. All right.
Joyce, I thought you were going to call Universal Plumbing.
I called my brother. He fixed it last week.
You called your brother to fix the plumbing? Your brother can't even fix a sandwich.
He saved us a lot of money.
Yeah, well, your brother is not a plumber. Look at this place. Call Universal Plumbing now.
Call Universal day or night.
First-rate service at a flat-rate price.
Universal Plumbing.
Quick response.
Flat rates.
Kendrick's Clearing and Hauling. We are located at 1247 New Savannah Road, Augusta, Georgia. We do land and lot clearing, demolition, and roll-off rental. We are still doing the job right after 35 years. You can reach us at 706-722-4409. Again, it's 706-722-4409.
Water, your one-stop shop for all your wholesome needs. Starting a new healthy lifestyle? Come visit us and try some of our high-quality alkaline water. We also have the world's purest essential oils for the mind, body, and soul. So come visit us today at 3019 Tobacco Road, Hepzibah, Georgia, or call us at 706-432-8184. Again, that's 706-432-8184. Living Water. Change your water, change your life.
A Brighter Beginning Child Care Center, located at 3423C Deansbridge Road, where your children have a brighter beginning. You can contact us at 706-793-9776.
It's the Real Talk Show with R.S. Brown. Real Talk Show.
All right, y'all, I'm here with Harry, one of the students here at Paine College. What's your major?
I'm a sociology major here at Paine College.
Oh, wow. So you're going to take us around a little bit and tell us about the student environment here, and how it feels to be a Paine College student. So we're going to the classroom first, right?
Oh, absolutely.
We following you. All right, so we're going to go see...
we're going to go meet Miss Kimberly Baxter now, Teacher of the Year.
Teacher of the Year?
A teacher so near and dear to my heart.
Is that right?
Of course, absolutely. always caring, always there for her students. And here she is right here.
Miss Baxter Lee.
Yes.
I think I remember her from a previous show, right?
Siege Trail Academy.
That's right. So you are the teacher of the year, and most popular and everything. I mean, he's really been complimenting you up. So tell me about your role here at Paine College.
I am a history professor, and I teach geography, world history, and U.S. history.
Okay. So how does it feel to be the teacher of the year?
I'm ecstatic. You know, I think it is great that the student body looks at me as someone that they could talk to, and I guess I'm doing my job.
I think that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Nice to meet you again. All right, so tell me about the environment, here at Paine College.
The environment here at Paine College, man, it's absolutely on the come up. A lot of people feel like they're stained by the past reputation of Paine College, but everybody has a past. That's what you have to understand. Everybody and everything has a past, but it's not the past that you focus on. It's what's to come. And I feel like there are great things to come for the future for Paine College. We got a great president in place. We have great students in place. We have great student leaders in place. And we're just doing everything that we have to do to rise up and just forget about the past and continue on to do great things that we know we can do. You hear a lot of stories about Paine College back in the day, and we're bringing that back. Getting the morale back up, getting the student activities back up, and there's just great things going on here at Paine College.
So, how long have you been here?
I've been here for 4 years.
So throughout your 4 years, you've seen the improvement.
Right, the rise and the fall, yeah.
How's the president versus other presidents?
This president, he's very more hands-on. I could very, very much say so. You see him a lot more often in our day-to-day lives. We see him a lot more around campus, whether he's walking around or riding on his golf cart. We see him around. So that's really what's important, that we have a leader, that not only leads from a high place, but he can get down with, the lowest people and communicate and interact. And that's very important, being a leader, Let your people know that you're in it with them, They understand that there's a fight, but are you in the fight with us? And we completely understand that Dr. Hardy is in that fight with us, and he's going through the same things we're going through. The same criticism we go through, the same ridicule we go through, he goes through the same thing. But we understand that he's fighting for us, and he's doing the things that he needs to do to make this place the better place that we know it can be, and that he knows it can be. One morning I walk into Haygood Hosey, and I see new floors. Mind you, it was only a weekend. It was only 2 days. Wow. I was in there Friday. We had the same floors. Walking there Monday morning, you got brand new floors on the tiles and it's just like, it's amazing to see this man doing the things that he's doing. All the renovations done at Candler, just changing it around, having it laid out with monitors and TVs. It's just great to see the things that he's doing to help us where we need to be. And now we're actually walking into one of the girls' dorms right now.
Okay, all right.
We call this here BG.
BG.
Yes, this is where most of our athletes stay.
Okay.
The athlete girls.
How's it going?
How you doing? Well, this is BG. This is the dorm director. Yes, the resident director, Miss Cherry, right here. How you doing, Miss Cherry? Say what's up to the people in the chat. Thank you. Like I said, this is where most of our athletes stay, whether it be cheerleaders, track, basketball, volleyball. This is the place, It's a very, very, very nice living environment.
Well, if I was to ask you, would you spread the word about Paine College? Would you feel confident with saying, I'm a Paine College student? What would be your answer?
Absolutely. Paine College is on fire right now. From the president, Dr. Hardy, to the dean, Dean Woodson, to Mr. Paine College, Terrence Rogers, to Miss Paine College, Michael Andrews, to Miss 1882, Dominique Davis, and to myself, Harry Davis, Mr. 1882. We're all on fire about Paine College, you know? And it's just not something that we feel, it's something that everybody feels, you know? We're coming back around. And like I told you before, everything has a past. Everything does. We've had our trials, we've had our tribulations, but it's not your past that you're judged by. It's what you do when you're down. Now, when you're down, you can stay down, or you can get back up, get back on that bike and try it again. Paine College got back up on that bicycle and we riding. We riding, baby. It ain't no stopping. It ain't no stopping. It's full steam ahead. And I put my name on it. I'll put my name on anything Paine College has to do because I believe Paine College is gonna do what it has to do, most definitely.
Hey, I appreciate you for giving us a little walk of the student life here at Paine College. Thank you.
All right, so I mean, this is a really good campus, and how are the students here?
Students are excellent. I see the growth in them every day. It's amazing how different many of them are than they were when they first arrived.
Wow.
So they're growing not only in terms of personal growth, but growing academically. And you can tell by the way they act, what you see when I visit classrooms, and so I'm just simply pleased with the way they are.
Mm-hmm. Now you also trying to make the campus more so where everybody stays a one-stop shop.
I'm trying to, because there's so many things that young people need and want that you may not have on a college campus. So what we're trying to do is reduce the times when they have to leave the campus, and because we want to make sure that everything they need they can get right here on campus, and then leave the campus only when it's absolutely necessary. And so that's where we're trying to go with all the things that we're adding to the campus, because we think that changes the quality of life for young people on the campus.
Wow. Well, I appreciate this time with you. And anything you would like to add before we head out?
Paine College is emerging anew, and we feel good about it because with the help of a lot of people, including people who donate to the college, we're trying to make things better and trying to put Paine in a position where it can sustain itself.
All right, so that was an awesome segment about Paine College, and so if you would like to donate to Paine College, that the president is looking for 1,000 people to donate $1,000. And even if you can't donate $1,000, maybe 500, maybe 10, we want you to donate whatever you can. Go to Paine College website, as you can see here, and you can hit the donate and donate as much as you can. It may be 1,000, maybe 500, maybe $1 million. Donate whatever you can so that Paine College can get the support and update as much as they need to. All right, R.S. Brown here. Let's go to the next segment. We're going to Wordsmith right here on Real Talk with R.S. Brown. Hey, listen, we're in the studio. Now, y'all know I'm never in the studio. I'm always out in the community, but today I'm happy to be in the studio with my man, Wordsmith. Y'all, if y'all don't know who he is a comedian. He is a community activist. He is a wordsmith, and I'm not talking about his name. I'm talking about he is a spoken word phenomenon. Here, I'm excited to be here with you. How's it going?
Going great, going great.
Now, first, let's start off like this. Who is Wordsmith?
Well, I'm an individual who has come up in the coastal region or the Savannah River region. Yeah, Savannah River region. That's Yeah, in the Savannah River region, seeing the transition of Savannah River region, coming up the way I did in the South, I saw how we were cast, and just wasn't good with me. They always cast us as being this or slow or not intelligent. I feel that my job, as I gotten older, has been to put a whole new spin on who we are in the coastal Savannah region.
Wow.
We're intelligent, we're insightful, we're entertaining.
That's right.
But we also can enhance the community, enhance the world. So it's been my personal mission to bring other people out of their shells so that we can always see who we are and how we can be better.
Now that's a good way to bring it in to my next question. How are you doing that with spoken word and comedy? Some people may not see how does that make a difference. So how are you doing?
Well, in comedy, one of the things about levity in a situation that if you take yourself too seriously, you never really get to see the trueness of what it is. What levity actually helps you to do is to actually say what you really mean, but not do it in a way that's harmful or destructive to other people. It actually lets you see it for what it is and actually takes in the nuance of how things are occurring, and it brings out a lighter side, but a more insightful side to it. It opens the picture even more.
Wow, wow, wow. So you do comedy and spoken word. So where are you actually from? I heard you're from the Low Country down there.
Yeah, I'm from the Low Country. I'm from a little area, the biggest city in South Carolina, Barnwell, South Carolina. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah.
Over there.
Over there, boy. You know what I'm saying? But my family's originally from North Charleston, and it's just a whole different genre. When you come down through there, growing up in the country, as they call it, saw a lot of agricultural growth, but also saw a whole lot of things change whenever the factories were going through when I was younger. Then as we got older, the factories then transitioned out and it became more of a computer-based situation now, dealing with what I do now in the social area, dealing in social science. It is seeing how people deal with those changes.
That's right.
And those changes are the things that shape our community. So since we've transitioned from being an agricultural-based area to a more industrial-based area,
That's right.
now we're in an area where there's a lot of confusion because even though it's tech-based, it's not a lot of tech-based activities and jobs for people to do as it has been for the last 10 years. So you have a lot of social disconnection. So now those people who used to work in the plants don't have employment. Now those people who used to do agriculture don't have that outlet to go into it.
Wow.
And if you really sit there and dwell on it, being that I do deal in social sciences the way I do and with what I do during the day, it could actually take you to a place of depression. And if we stay in a depressed state, you'll never be any good to anybody. That's where comedy come in with me. It helps me to break my depressed state.
Wow, wow, wow. Speaking, I mean, now that was a mouthful. That was really a mouthful. Now, speaking, that was something. That was an aha moment for me just then. How you can take a more depressing situation and laugh about it.
That's right.
And I think that's what we need to do a lot more in the community. Kind of take a little laughter, take a little breather. Because once I laugh, I'm ready to actually do something and regularly focus. Because I got my laugh out.
That's right.
So speaking of that, since we're on top of the comedy. Tell me, it's February. I want to know something fun. Give me something to laugh about.
Well, February, what we have going on? We have Super Bowl, All-Star Game, Valentine's Day. Well, 3 more opportunities for sexual harassment to come up.
Did you not just say that? Did you just say that on Real Talk Forest?
So let me see. I wonder how many NBA stars we're going to have. Well, I like to just present my resignation. I have disgraced the NBA and my team, and I did not touch that woman.
Oh, wait. Okay. The bad thing is that's a good combination.
It's terrible. Then you have Valentine's Day where you have an increased level of stalkers during this time.
No, God.
Oh, happy Valentine's Day from Cletus. Who is Cletus? I've never seen you before. These are the times that we have to actually look and wonder why. What really happened? Did they really take all the lead-based paint out of off the walls in the school, or did this just continue?
Did it just continue?
Yeah, who ate paint chips when they were little? This will be one of the things that are exposed during this time. So we have a little bit of things to look at during the month of February. Then you got the all-present Super Bowl, which is the next great holiday in America. You have Thanksgiving, Christmas, Super Bowl.
That's right.
Anheuser stock goes up November, December, and the end of January. Yeah. So any of you who have Anheuser stock, understand November, December, January, and February, your stock is going to look great. And then July, you'll pick back up again.
Let's get my stock right for Anheuser. All right, I just had to tell my producers that. I want to talk about the spoken word now.
Okay.
So how did you go from comedy to spoken word?
Well, comedy and spoken word are a lot on the even keel. Whereas comedy gives you a chance to laugh at the situation. Spoken word really makes you really delve in and think about the situations. When you really think about some of the stuff that we're dealing with, like we even spoke about, we saw earlier in the year, Oprah spoke about sexual harassment.
Exactly.
And how it was so empowering for women to speak out against. But let's think about some of the other things that we can empower ourselves to speak out against.
Wow.
How can we empower ourselves, enlighten ourselves, and even become more educated amongst ourselves in some of the issues that we're dealing with in our community, in our homes? Because everything starts at home.
That's right. That's right.
Then when you get into the community is just a reflection of the home.
That's correct.
And then the reflection of our state is a reflection of our community. And the reflection of our country is a reflection of each state. So when are we going to start looking in the mirror each time? Checking the reflection that we see.
Wow.
So, when you put it together and you want to put it, when I put the wordsmith to it, it's just like, I look in the mirror, what looks back at me? Is it something that I love or is it something I never want to see? Is it someone who has forgotten all the path that they walk? Or is it someone who just want to be brazen and always hear themselves talk? It's reflective to see who we all could be if we take the time to look in the mirror and stop watching the TV.
Wow, wow. Snap, 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 snaps. Wow. I'm trying to tell you. There you go. There you have it. Wordsmith. Any last remarks before we?
February is Black History Month, but Black History is every month.
That's correct.
Even though it's donated for Black History Month, understand that Black history is all our history. It's not just a black or white thing. It's about history within itself. Let's tell the truth about where we were, who we were, and then we'll know where we're going. Never forget the past or you're doomed to repeat it. So we just have to become more woke, more conscious, and more involved with ourselves, with our community, with our past.
That's correct.
Because our past denotes our present, which always writes our future.
Wow.
So to become present-minded, we need to remember the past.
Wow.
So let's get our history intact. Let's get our minds awake. And never forget to laugh.
That's right. Hey, there you have it right here. Real Talk with R.S. Brown. I'm sitting with Wordsmith right here all the way down from Barnwell.
Yes, sir.
South Carolina.
All right.
Did Wordsmith have you laughing? Did he? He had me laughing. Listen, I'm glad you tuned into the show. It's time for us to go right here. Real Talk with R.S. Brown. Make sure you tune in with us every Saturday for Real Talk with R.S. Brown. We're going to keep bringing you the good shows. We're going to keep bringing you the good shows, all right? And it was just absolutely amazing. I'm super excited. I hate that I have to leave you so soon, but we'll be back next week on Real Talk with R.S. Brown. If better is possible, good is not good enough. So be in the zone or better, because good is not good enough. Don't just be great, be the greatest. R.S. Brown, signing off.
Nothing but real talk for you. It's the Real Talk Show with R.S. Brown.
Hold up, man. We got to start the show.
It's the Real Talk Show.